So the buzz on Twitter is that the iPhone 11 is now being manufactured in India. For a lot of people, that's a big deal. But does that mean the iPhone will get cheaper? Will Apple just now manufacture iPhones in India and move everything away from China? Or does this mean this is business as usual? Well, the answer is a little more nuanced. It's not like Apple flipped a switch and suddenly now the top tier iPhones are being manufactured only in India. To understand this, one needs to understand a phone called the iPhone XR, which Apple originally launched in 2018. In September 2018, when Apple launched the iPhone XR alongside the iPhone XS, it wasn't received well. In fact, that year, Apple's market share in India completely plummeted. But something changed in 2009. The iPhone XR suddenly skyrocketed. It became the best-selling smartphone in the world. In fact, even in India, it became the best-selling premium smartphone. And by October 2019, Apple was manufacturing the iPhone XR in India with its manufacturing partners Foxconn. In fact, India's IT Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad also tweeted this out to great pomp and a lot of grandeur. Well, what happened there? Actually, the iPhone XR had been already in the market for over a year. Apple had discounted it a lot, and that's why this phone started selling pretty well. At the same time, Apple had by now already announced the iPhone 11 and 11 Pro. The important thing to remember is both the iPhone 11 and iPhone XR aren't Apple's flagship phones. In 2018, it was the iPhone XS that was a flagship, and in 2019, it was the 11 Pro and 11 Pro Max that were the flagship models. And if you look at the XR and iPhone 11, there's a lot of commonality between those two phones, and that's why without changing manufacturing infrastructure, Apple is able to easily manufacture the iPhone 11. For instance, the iPhone 11 and iPhone XR have the same identical liquid retina display. They use the same Face ID technology as the previous phones. In fact, the frame of the phone is also the same. Identical frames both these phones have. In fact, the only visual distinction is on the rear, because the iPhone 11 gets a dual camera system as opposed to a single camera on the iPhone XR. And obviously internally there's a new processor. But in terms of manufacturing, the know-how was already there. So it made total sense for Apple to manufacture the iPhone 11, the same foundries and factories as the iPhone XR in India. It's just that this has happened a little earlier, and it's happened in July 2020. So it's not been a full year since the iPhone 11 has been around. And the reason for that is manifold. It was easier for Apple to do this because they already had the know-how. So they literally had to flip a switch. They must have seen the iPhone XR sales might be petering out. They wanted to make a bigger push with the iPhone 11. That could have been one reason. The other thing has to be this entire pandemic situation, which has really constrained the supply chain. Manufacturing has pretty much stalled in China, so it makes sense that they are leveraging all of their facilities to sort of keep up with the demand of these phones, because at the end of the day, people are working from home, and particularly people who use iPhones do most of their work on iPhones, so that's really, really important. The other thing is the trade war between China and the US. Considering what is happening to Huawei right now globally, mostly triggered by the US, Apple is a ripe target for China to retaliate, because Apple has their entire manufacturing in China. In fact, China accounts to be Apple's second largest market after the US. So China can easily retaliate, and that's why Apple may want to diversify. And last but not least is this entire situation between India and China. Supply from China, any product coming in from China has been literally stuck. If you go out in the market to any Apple store or try to buy a product online, you will find most Apple products aren't available. In fact, if you're looking for something new, like the new iPad Pro, you won't be able to get it. In fact, a couple of days ago, I need to buy a new charger for my 15-inch MacBook Pro. Couldn't find one. Found one eventually, but I had to go around and look for one really hard because new supplies aren't coming in very quickly. And then there is also the little case of India being the world's second largest smartphone market. And then there is also the little case of India being the world's second largest smartphone market. One day, maybe, perhaps so, later this decade, India will overtake China as the world's largest smartphone market, considering India is on track to overtaking China as the world's largest population. So that makes India doubly important. At the same time, Apple had plans to start its Apple stores in India in 2020. Most probably that's been postponed to 2021, but to have fully brand owned stores in India, they have to meet certain local sourcing guidelines. Well, those guidelines were relaxed for Apple, but still those exist on some level, and for that also they really need to completely localize their supply chain, and that's why manufacturing is really important. We are already seeing that even big manufacturing units like Pegatron, they are looking at starting an India unit. Foxconn has committed even more money because they are just not manufacturing for Apple, they are manufacturing for Xiaomi and many other brands. So it's more of a case of business as usual. Most people will not even realize this transition is happening slowly, but it totally makes sense for a big company like Apple to diversify their supply chain to big countries like India and Vietnam. These two are big manufacturing countries, and if you just think about even in terms of assembling of smartphones, now India is number 2. So makes sense, it's not a big deal.